conversation, but for the people watching, what should their first step be? What can they start to do today?
I'll
Assess
start
your
the-
current situation and your needs, and establish the business drivers, and then look at cloud.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. I think so I'll add to that. I think it really is to shift from the tactical running of IT and the technology in the environment to really being strategic about it, making sure you have the right people at the table to have those conversations with you, whether you hire someone, bring them in, or as a full-time employee, or you find some expert that can come in and sit at that seat that's a fractional, providing that guidance. I think the strategic portion is the part that's missing right now. Is why some clients are struggling to get the maximizing the value that they're making today. Dave, what would you add?
Yeah, I mean, what I would say is if you're kind of in the CEO or somebody who's in driving seat of the organization, I would urge them to kind of create a meeting that's more intentional around, hey, what is our plan, right? And go to that in-house CIO or CTO or an IT manager, or maybe you have an IT company now that you're working with, having a strategic conversation with them. Like, I would give those people this clarity that, hey, our organization could be an X revenue or an X employee now. It's going to be this Y revenue, Y employees in next 3 years, and what do we need to change, pivot, or do to adapt and grow, right? And if you have audience around the IT leadership side, I would set up a meeting with your CFO or CEO and just ask them that question to get some clarity around that, and then get the conversation started to really go towards making a plan, right? That's more transformational and more strategic and more long-term.
Dave, I think that's a good point too, right? It's hard to build a strategy if you don't know what the outcomes are that you want to achieve, right? So understanding the business outcomes and defining those and making it clear to the entire organization is really essential.